Good evening, YouTube pipe community. It's Northeast Piper UK here. Not really smoking anything as such tonight, but I thought I would have a little chat about like something else. Basically, what do you do after you've had your pipe? Because I usually have one in the morning, and before I go to work, I always have a shower, and so I don't really want to walk around smelling of pipe tobacco. So what sort of colognes, deodorants, etc. do you use to sort of mask the smell? I do enjoy smoking the pipe, but I don't want to walk past people and they're like wrinkling the nose and thinking, oh God, he stinks of smoke, etc. So I thought I would share a couple of things that I do personally, and naturally my wife doesn't smoke, so I don't want to be walking around the house either stinking of a pipe. Even though some of the blends that I smoke, she does like the aroma. So, and I've sorted out a couple of personal favourites that I tend to use myself. First of all is a one by Crabtree and Evelyn called Moroccan Myrrh. Just grab it here, which is that one there. And this isn't as easy to get hold of as a couple of others that I'll show you. They did have a shop in York the last time I was there, and also Edinburgh. And luckily enough, there's a outlet place in near Sunderland called Dalton Park, and luckily they have one there, so I was able to get this, and it's very spicy aroma, but it's quite strong as well. I can't really remember what I paid for this. It wasn't too bad priced. It was still a lot cheaper than what you would pay for a mainstream aftershave. But I find when I put this on before I go to work, it does mask any residue of or whatever might be left over after my shower. So that's my go-to before I go to work. The other ones I use is by a company called Molten Brown. Now, funnily enough, I did get these before I actually started smoking a pipe, and so because they're already sort of like a tobacco-based cologne, again, it's very handy that if you're out and about and you're at a venue or something and you decide to go out for a sneaky cigar or a quick, well, if you can have a quick puff on your pipe, it's always handy just to sort of put this on, and it does help mask it. The first one is the Russian leather, and again this is really nice. Again, I'll put that on if I'm out and about and I'm going out somewhere. And I also have the shower gel in this. So again, if I've had a pipe like today, I use this. So it's not totally getting rid of it, but it's sort of adding to the aroma. And when I bought the Russian leather, I got a sample of one of the other fragrances that they did, and when I met up with my wife when we were out shopping, she actually liked the smell of the other one more, so I ended up going back and buying this one. So this one is the Tobacco Absolute. So again, this is like a really nice earthy tobacco-y smell, quite strong, and again it's It's a good make. It is, well, it's about the same as what you would pay for a high-end tobacco. I think these were £45 for the eau de toilette and £20 for the shower gel, which I got. Again, don't really use these every time, but if I'm going out on a night out, or sometimes I'll wear it before I go to work. I'll use it before I go to work, and that one I managed to get in the deodorant as well. I do find that they do help to mask the smell of the pipe. If I'm just in the house and I'm not going out anywhere, I'll just use sort of like a citrus, usually a Redox citrus shower gel, and again that sort of helps get rid of the majority of the tobacco fragrance. The other thing is that because my wife doesn't smoke, oral hygiene is obviously a must. So one of the toothpastes that I use, actually it was recommended to us. I came off my bike about 10 years ago and lost a couple of teeth, and I'd had some bridge work and it actually cut into me cheek, the inside of my cheek, and I got advised to use a toothpaste called Euthamol, and this is it here, and it's a pink colour and it smells like germaline, what you would put on your cuts and bruises. And but the strange thing is that when I use this, it's sort of very anaesthetic, and I did find that it did help with the damage inside my mouth. And I mean, I've used this ever since. I mean, I've actually advised people to use this if anybody's got mouth ulcers, or any sort of like, if I'm eating something sharp and it cuts me gum, or if I bite my tongue when I'm eating something, I always rub some of this on it. And it's seriously, since I've started using this, I've never ever had any mouth ulcers. So I do tend to think that if you're smoking a pipe, again, I tend to rub this over my gums when I'm brushing my teeth, on the roof of my mouth, and then just use a typical mouthwash, mint mouthwash afterwards, and then chewing gum or mints after that. So I just was curious really about what anyone else would use, because again I really do enjoy smoking a pipe, but in the same breath I don't want to be sort of walking around carrying it around with us for the rest of the day. It's more for my enjoyment than the discomfort of others. And again, because my wife doesn't smoke, I do think about her as well. I don't want to be sort of kissing her after I've been smoking a pipe, and she's thinking she's putting her mouth on an ashtray. So that was just my thoughts. I just wondered if any guys out there have any alternatives, and always nice to try different things. And so I just thought I'd ask your opinions on it and what you use. So I hope wherever you are, you're having a good day and you're safe and well. And I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.